Total Marine Racing on the outside with Jim Arvis, Tom Caruso. There's PokerRun.com, a 30-foot Phantom. Andrew Moon is the driver. Gary Vaughn is the throttle man. There, Andrew is from Sarasota, Florida. Gary from Cumming, Maine. Powered by Blue Thunder Racing. PokerRun.com, the world's largest poker run, Lanier Harbor, marina, and restaurant. Some 305 votes involved in the 2001 poker run, which was the world's largest. By the way, the poker run is an APRA sanctioned event, American Poker Runs Association. The poker run this year is set for August 10th at 9 a.m. Lanier Harbor. Be there. PokerRun.com currently in third place in Super V Light Single. Vortex Extreme and High Noon in first and second place. We're coming on Snap-on Talking Tools right now. And now we're coming up on High Noon Racing, 27-foot activator, powered by GM Vortec engine. Richie Liguri Jr. is the driver, Richard Liguri on throttle. They're both from Fort Jefferson, New York. High Noon Racing. On the inside, there is Snap-on Talking Tools. There is High Noon. Activator, a 27-footer. Nice driving there by Richie Liguri Jr. Nice jump. Currently in second place, High Noon Racing. Vortec Extreme in first. And there's Pier 57 Stainless Marine, a 38-foot fountain. Bill McComb is the driver. Rick Jermel, the throttle man. They're from Florida. Currently in first place in the national point standings. I'd like to thank their sponsors, including Competitive Edge Marine, a Dollar Offshore Marine, Stainless Marine with Jerry Schmidt and Alan Brown and crew. Vortec Engines, Pier 57, of course, Sarasota Spine and Sports Therapy. Bill and Ellie McComb, Dennis McSweeney, and Debbie Fleischman for Public Relations and Marketing. Pier 57 currently in first place in Super V Light Twin. Other competitors, Oats Quality Foods in second, Rodriguez Group in third place. Pier 57 in first place in Super V Light Twin. There's Sonic Racing on the outside. There's Herbert Racing, which has led most of the race. Keith Herbert and Joe Scrocky on board, driver and throttle man on this 32-foot Wellcraft Scarab. Team Donzi there in the distance as we get a little closer. It's a 38-foot Donzi Mercury powered. Doug Valentine, the driver, Mike Stancombe, the throttle man. Powered by two 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. And there's Nick Carter Racing. Nick Carter Racing, 40-foot fountain. Steve Oropesa, the driver. Lee Murray, the throttle man from Key West, Florida. Number one in Super V, Nick Carter Racing. Special thanks to the Hawks Breath Saloon in Key West and the Hampton Inn for the fine accommodations right here in Georgia. Nick Carter Racing, your leader in Super V. Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray from Key West on board. Driver and throttle man. This race is winding down now, the end of race number 2. After it's over, we'll give you the final results of race 1 from yesterday and, of course, today's race. Nick Carter Racing, Mercury powered. There's Team Donzi coming in there on the left side. Team Donzi coming all the way from behind to win the checkered flag, be your winner. In Factory 2 there on the left side, going to the left. And on the right side, we got Nick Carter Racing. Has one more lap to go. We'll get the checkered flag in Super V. So first in class in their respective classes. That is the end of race number 2. There you see the many beachgoers and spectators. Great vantage point for these spectators for this race number 2 here in Savannah, Georgia. Great vantage point. Of course, the shorter race course made it all possible. They were able to see the whole race all the time. Beautiful day here in Savannah. Very shortly, the final results for you in race number 2. We got one more to go this afternoon. Some 80 competitors in all competing in this event, this 3-race event here in Savannah. The first race here, the inaugural Savannah Offshore Grand Prix. Hope to be here for many, many years to come. All right, in Super V, Nick Carter Racing getting the checkered flag we just saw a little while ago. With Phoenix Waste in second and Media Master in third, Nick Carter Racing getting the checkered flag in Super V class. In the Super V light class, a light twin, Pier 57 Stainless Marine in first, followed by Utz Quality Foods, Castaway, and Rodriguez Group bringing up third place. Pier 57, the checkered flag in Super V class light twin. And the Super V class light single is Vortec Extreme in first, followed by High Noon Racing in second, and PokerRun.com in third place. Vortec Extreme, your winner in Super V light single class. In Factory 2, Team Donza we saw coming up way behind, coming up to win, followed by Herbert Racing in second place, and RNS Offshore Racing in third. Team Donza, the surprise winner in Factory 2 class. And in Factory 1, High Energy Racing, that was yesterday, first place, followed by Typhoon and Activator in third. High Energy all the way in Factory 1 class. In Outlaw P3, it was PowerboatTours.com, followed by Dirty Cash and Chances Are in third. PowerboatTours.com, checkered flag in P3. And those are your final results in races 1 and 2. Of course, race number 3 to come this afternoon. Highly competitive racing here in Savannah, Georgia. A couple of mishaps, but the Stars rescue team was right there. The crew members are okay. And what you're looking at right now is a great dry pit venue, the Westin Savannah Harbor Resort and Spa. Just a great facility. Highly competitive racing here. Special thanks to the APBA for orchestrating a fine event here for the first race here in Savannah, Georgia. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire APBA staff, we just mentioned. Also, Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work. Mr. Drew Korn for helping us transport our equipment here to Savannah, Georgia. Mr. Drew Korn with the APBA. Also, a special thanks to our helicopter company, Helicopter Express, and our helicopter pilot, Mr. Scott Runyon. Also, we'd like to mention that Freeze Frame Video Productions will very shortly launch a new website, which we think you will love. Also, all our races for this year and past races are available on the DVD format as well as VHS. This is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Savannah, Georgia. Hoping to see you at the next APBA National Race in Cleveland, Ohio. Bye, everyone.